Live. Of course, I'm one of Game Informer's video editors, Alex Van Aken. Today I'm joined by our PC editor, Dan Tack. What is going on, Dan?
What's up, everybody? How you doing today? Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for being here. We're going to be playing the new Norse survival game, Valheim. So Dan here has been playing quite a lot of it. You might have seen some of his features on the site about the game, you know, various tips and tricks and kind of resources to get started with the game. So yeah, we're gonna be playing through. We are playing on fresh characters. So Dan decided to leave his, you know, massively overpowered Viking in his own game. So
yeah, Alex wouldn't let me bring my real character in, which I'm really disappointed about.
I didn't want you to outdo me, okay? I didn't want you to show up.
Well, then the first thing you're gonna want to do is talk to this crow.
Alrighty.
The crow will sort of facilitate our newbie experience here. The crow is sort of an integrated tutorial. It's it's done in a very clever way. It's not like, you know, a very hand-holdy thing that stops you from doing anything, but
sure,
it teaches you the ropes as you move, so that you can have the open world game experience, the survival experience, without any like taking you out of the actual game. We are in the real game right now.
Awesome.
So this is the these are the standing stones. This is where you take boss trophies. So there are currently, what is this? I can count five bosses in the game. So you're gonna want to read this runestone here. That's gonna be our first boss target.
Okay, I got it.
So and then this goes in order. So the second, but you can skip bosses, I guess technically, but
oh cool.
You kind of want to go in order.
Sure. Oh, rad. Okay.
So you talk to the crow.
Oh, the crow's gone now. It gave me my.
Okay,
was talking about the deer or whatever.
Yeah, Echthenir. I'm sure I've been mispronouncing it, but anyway, we're gonna want to pick a spot to make a main base here. What looks good to you?
I mean, I like water, Dan. I like being near water. But,
we probably shouldn't be near water.
No, okay. Let's not be near water then.
we don't need to be, rather.
All right, I'll catch up with you. Whoever you think is oh, there's a deer over there. Sorry, this is me in survival games, Dan. I will.
By all means.
I will get quite distracted.
I suggest you get distracted by the deer. You're going to want to... one of the big lessons today is how to kill deer. You're going to find that meleeing deer is going to be very difficult. You're not going to be able to do it. They run. So we're going to need ranged tools to take down deer. What we're going to want to do is find a nice safe spot here in the meadows to build base camp.
Perfect.
Hello everyone in chat. Welcome everybody. Great to have you here today.
Mr. 12 in here, Sidewinder. That one dude 702. Thank you everybody for being here. So Dan, is this typical survival game where I punch a tree and it gives me wood?
Yes, to start.
To start, of course, yeah.
You know, one of the things people have been asking me a ton of is, what is this game? Why should, you know, it's no different than any other survival game. Well, you know, at the macro level, that is true. This contains all of the various tropes and archetypes that you'd expect from a survival game, but it does really smart things in nuanced and subtle ways that make the experience, I think, more accessible and friendly to players. It uses a reward structure for eating and resting and buffs and stuff like that, rather than a punishment structure. So we can't starve. It's not possible.
Interesting. Okay.
But you will want to eat food to make sure that you're buffed up and strong for the encounters that you're going to fight.
The crow's here visiting me again.
This actually looks like a pretty decent spot to build a house. We're going to have to... Okay, so first off, listen to the crow.
He's telling me things supposed to be built from wood and stone. So.
Yeah, wood and stone. Reminds me of Ark. Yeah, that's not a... You know, I've flirted with Ark over the years. I think Valheim is just like... It touches a lot of pain points. It addresses them for new players. I think accessibility is actually a really key way that Valheim addresses some of the issues with other games in the same genre.
That's awesome.
Kingshake says this game is amazing. Amazing might be a little far, but it's good. I am trying too hard to sound intelligent. I assure you, I'm not trying.
Dan Tack's just, you know, naturally intelligent, my man. No need to pretend.
So you're gonna want to break down these little trees to get the wood. You can't break the big ones.
I've been picking up some stones, breaking some trees.
Really looking forward to this coming out on consoles. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when that's gonna happen. Probably not for a while. This game has over a year left to spend in early access before going to 1.0, so...
Okay.
I mean, that's the current roadmap, obviously. All kinds of things can happen with the success that it's seeing on Steam, you
Oh,
know?
there's a little goblin. Oh, that's a bad grayling is on me.
The Greyling's not a problem. If you see a skeleton, then you're gonna have a problem.
Can I just punch him?
Zachary says, real question, is this worth the buy? That's a great question. Well, that depends on a lot of different factors. Do you like survival games? Do you have friends to play with? Are you willing to wait a year for the game to be 1.0? If you're cool with all these questions, then yes, definitely worth a buy. Alex is the one streaming, but I am also in the game playing.
Yes, Dan is out exploring as well, harvesting. Oh, there's a boar here.
Maximus,
Dan, is there taming like pets and stuff?
well, I don't want to spoil that for you, Alex.
Okay,
but let's just say that might happen way later. Way later than we're gonna get today.
I'm currently being chased, Dan, by 2 boars. You know, no need to
turn around and punch him.
All right.
Yeah,
oh, there you go.
Jamie,
Okay,
we were just talking about that actually. For Taylor, I'm doing good. Is it PvP? Quick question there. There is PvP in the game. It's very bare bones. It is not designed as a PvP game.
Co-op.
Unlike some other survival games. Yeah, definitely co-op oriented title. And you know, Jamie, we were just talking about that, and as why you should play this other than other survival games, because there's tons of them out there. Believe me, I know it, you know it, we all know it. And I think, again, at the macro level, at the top level, there isn't any difference between this and other survival games. But in a nuanced, more subtle way, it addresses a lot of core pain points for the genre, and it makes it just a warm and welcoming way to get in and enjoy building, punching trees, killing animals for food, and exploring. Exploring and discovery factors are big in this game. There's an article I wrote for Game Informer a few days ago called "What is Valheim and Why Has Everyone Playing It?" that I think addresses this with a little bit more context. But I'm happy to talk about it here. That's why you're here. That's why I'm here.
Yes, sir. Dan, I assume I need to cook meat before I eat it. Will I get poisoned?
You do. So let's try to get an encampment going. I've been talking too much. I've been talking to chat. You need to get an axe. You need to get some wood. You need to build a campfire. You need to build a crafting table, and you need to start building.
Okay.
We need a small encampment, all right?
Building a hammer, all that fun stuff.
Night's coming fast. This is gonna be bad.
Okay. All right. I'll speed up.
I've been trying to address chat, which is, important, I think. But
absolutely. Okay, so I've got my hammer and my axe.
You're gonna build all the important buildings and stuff with the hammer, the crafting hammer.
Okay.
First thing you build is a crafting table, and you're gonna want to build it with space to build a building around it. Keep that in mind.
Perfect. All right, build menu. I need a little more wood.
I'm chopping trees and getting wood over here.
Okay.
Now in this game, be careful when you chop trees. Wow, I wish you would have seen that. You should have had that on camera. I said, be careful when you chop trees because they can fall on you and kill you, and it just did.
Oh no!
I am dead. It's okay. It's a quick corpse from the back. This is still the very early part of the game. So I'm gonna come back and retrieve my corpse, which didn't even have anything of value on it, but. I agree with you completely. That one dude.
Oh, Taylor, I will turn my audio up real quick.
Toast. Is the game ever grindy or tedious? Sure. Yeah. I'd say less so than some other survival games, but absolutely. Mining, chopping, harvesting, all these things are just sort of part of the genre, and it does not divert from that in any meaningful way. You're still going to have to do those things. That's all part of the survival experience, so to speak.
Absolutely. Things always start difficult, and you slowly build in efficiency.
But there can be a sort of like I said, a sort of like a Zen garden vibe to your farming and economy growth as you go. But yeah, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You're going to be chopping down trees and digging up rocks. That's part of the game.
Yep. All right, I have got enough for a workbench. I'm going to craft that.
Great, and again, make sure that you craft it in a place where we can build some, four walls, a door, and a roof around it.
Sure.
Because we can't use it. Do you get raided when your crew are offline? No, this is not like Rust or anything like that. You can either play on a dedicated server with, your password protection so only your friends can get on there, or you can just join your friends' games. But there's no offline annihilation. Not a factor.
All right.
But it is not a PvP or grief-oriented game.
So Dan, we've got enough for some walls. I'm gonna build us a quick little.
Great, yeah. Get the walls up, get a door up, and then we're gonna need to put a campfire and a cooking rack above the campfire.
Okay.
And then we will be in a good place to get started. Are the physics as good as Breath of the Wild? No. It's a very specific question. How many games' physics are as good as Breath of the Wild, though? Come on now.
Yeah, not many. Alright, we got some walls going.
I am supplying up over here.
Okay.
Brandon says he's been wanting to play this so bad.
I have too, Brandon.
Join the fun, Bray. Yeah, this is Alex's first time playing.
Yeah. I've had my eye on it for really a week and a half, since it came out.
Metal XL says, obviously the game is better with friends, but would you say it might be still worth playing solo? Yes, but it's a very different experience solo. Solo, it's obviously you're going to progress much more slowly. I think it's a much more relaxing and sort of meted out progress game as a solo experience. It's kind of like your own personal kind of Zen garden style thing where you're going to take progress much more slowly.
Yeah.
But it's going to be more meaningful to you as well. You don't have the chance of like missing any big events. You're not going to miss any boss kills because you're doing them all yourself. So it's really it's going to be a slower and more chill experience solo.
Dan, do you have any experience? I know this game has dedicated servers that you can host. Have you done that yet? If so, how does
I absolutely have. I am using a dedicated server for me and my crew. I've been playing nights and weekends, on this.
Nice.
That's how I've been playing this one. We do have a dedicated server in my squad. A dedicated server is not necessary to enjoy or play this game, but it just makes it. I'm a really old hat when it comes to survival games, so
Sure.
I'm used to setting up dedicated servers for Terraria and stuff like that to play. So This was just like it was a no-brainer to me that if I wanted to have that kind of gameplay experience with my friends, that's what I was going to do.
Rad.
You're very welcome, Metal Exile. Thanks for being here. Since the game is more co-op oriented, are there any quest-type activities like dungeons? Like Arcs, Caves, or bosses? There are giant bosses, which are better with friends. There are dungeons, which are not so great. The dungeons are procedurally generated and not very interesting. But again, better with friends. Exploration is better with friends. The zone biome differences in this game are very difficult, jumps in difficulty, and having friends around really helps. Mitchell Thurber says, I'm really confused what this game is. It's a survival game about being a Viking and living out that fantasy from zero to hero, essentially.
Oh no. Invalid placement. Oh, do I need to flatten out the...
I said it was going to be tough. We're going to have night coming here soon, Alex. We got to get this going.
All right, we'll get it going.
We do not want to see, I'm just sitting here talking to chat, but
You're fine.
And that's it's okay. Night probably won't kill us. There's a chance we might see some skeletons on the first night. If we do, we're dead, but more than likely we'll just see some greylings. Let's see. We got, the questions keep coming, Alex. I'm trying to field all the questions. That's what's,
no worries, no worries. Oh, there's a grayling right here.
Yeah, I would say that Rust is a more hardcore survival experience. I would say, based on my experience with that game.
I played a lot of Rust. That's how I would classify it.
This game still has challenge, but it's not like Rust.
Yeah.
Rust is different.
Also, Rust is more like diplomatic in a lot of ways if you're like playing the multiplayer experience,
It is definitely not a more relaxing version of AC Valhalla. It is very, very different than Assassin's Creed Valhalla, despite having a Norse theme. Kevin, funny story. The first time I played this game solo by myself, first night I had a 1-star skeleton raid my camp and kill me over and over.
Oh no!
So it can happen. It can happen. So what do I mean by 1-star skeleton? Enemies can have different levels in this game, so a 1-star skeleton is obviously much more difficult than a no-star skeleton. As a first-time player with one friend, what should we expect? Good times, chill vibes, and maybe some challenge. The first zone that we're in, the Meadows, is actually very easy. It's a very good tutorial-structured zone. We don't have a whole lot to worry about in this zone at all. When we get into the Black Forest, the challenge will increase significantly, and it's possible that we could die. And then after that, the game gets much more difficult. And actually, I think it ramps it up a little bit too much. I think they should actually dial back the zone difficulty spikes after that, because the swamps, the plains, the mountains, and stuff after that, it's a whole new level of pain. And is very dangerous. Playing with friends helps take the sting out of exploration. If you die while you're on your own, you got to get back to your body yourself. Again, it's a different experience solo. It's going to take you a day to do with like a crew what it's going to take you maybe a week to do solo, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's no reason to rush through this game. It's an early access. It's got like a year. It's got like a year roadmap. Like, this game isn't going anywhere, and it's going to change a lot from now to release, probably. So, you know, there's no reason to rush through and complete everything in a day. Kevin says, you went into the mountains and got a wolf. Yeah, the wolves in the mountains are very difficult, but let me tell you something. The wolves drop great gear, Kevin. In fact, the stuff that the wolves drop can get you a permanent set to stay warm. Also, until you get that set, you're going to want to use frost-resistant mead. Jason, the game does not have any meaningful amount of PvP. It's a co-op-oriented game. You can turn it on for fun, but this game is not designed around PvP, and you really shouldn't go into it with any kind of PvP expectation. It's not like Rust or some other survival games that thrive on it. Is it like Dark Souls in regards to difficulty and losing progress? When you die, you drop everything, but you can get it back if you get to your corpse. That's pretty much it, more or less. So, no. And Numb Euphoria, hello. Great to see you. Thanks for being here. Kevin says I got full bronze gear. Yeah, bronze ain't going to help you from the cold of the mountains, Kevin. You're going to need frost mead to get in there to go fight those wolves. Or if you're really clever, like I said, the game is very interesting in the ways that you can sequence break it. If you're really smart and you have the time and the inclination, you get yourself a bow, kind of dip into the mountains until you see a wolf, shoot the wolf, pull it off the mountain, and then kill it off the mountain until you get enough wolf supplies to build yourself a piece of wolf gear, which will give you that frost resistance in the mountains that you're so desperately craving. All right, thanks for being here today, everybody. I hope you're enjoying the show.
I am trying to put a roof on this place, Dan.
Yeah, get a roof on it.
We're almost
there. We
need
need a roof and a fire, and game seems better made for fine cheese. Creativity, okay? Creativity is how I would say it. Interesting solutions to interesting problems. Hey, Rich, what's up?
I need more wood. All right, I'll be right back.
I think I have some if you want it.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great, actually. Thank you.
There you go. Teamwork.
Teamwork, baby.
And normally, I would be doing a lot more work here, but I'm trying to field all the questions from chat.
No, that's fine. It's kind of giving me a good introduction to the game, just kind of zoning out and getting this building built. So
Brandon says, is it fully MMO or the server's limited? You can have up to 10 players on a server, Brandon. That's it. It is designed for small-scale co-op. If you want my recommendation and the developer recommendation, 3 to 5 is the sweet spot. Thanks for being here today, everybody. I'm October, the background music. You think it's cool now? Some of the more interesting explorations and discoveries that you have in this game are punctuated by pretty cool music. Is the majority of the game building? No, I don't do any building on my server. I have the builders do that. I'm the exploration type. So if you've got a friend group, chances are you probably all fall into various roles on the adventurer scale, right? So I just like to do the stuff that I like to do, which is going out and hunting stuff, finding new stuff, doing dungeons, and I bring back all the gear to the builders, and they build the stuff. You know? That's how it works for me.
Dan, I'm definitely not a builder. Don't judge me. But hey, it's functional. Okay?
I bet some of my best friends are builders.
All right, we've got a house. Oh, we need a floor.
Oh, there are so many questions about this game. You feel
Yeah,
like this
man,
game is really occupying the gaming zeitgeist. Yeah, it absolutely is. It happens. Especially, I think we've seen during COVID-19, certain games take over the gaming eye, right? Among
yeah.
Us, Fall
Yep.
Guys. Valheim is no exception to the rule. But it's interesting how Valheim skyrocketed to fame and popularity right after Rust experienced a resurgence, right? Like it couldn't keep it, and Valheim's on top now. And just so you know, Valheim isn't gonna like keep the spotlight forever. It's got a year more development to go. People are gonna hit the content cap, and they're gonna move on while the game continues to get made. But I have like pretty high expectations for the game based on my play with it in early access. I'm pretty happy with it. So if you want my take on it, I think it's good. And I think if you like survival games, you're probably going to like it. Boom. There you go. Hot take.
Wow, the hottest of takes. All right, Dan, I think we're pretty good on the base.
Are we, though?
You know.
We need a fire, and we need a cooking rack on top of the fire.
Okay. I'm just sealing off the bottom.
Martin says, is it coming to console? No idea. The game certainly has experienced a lot of success here in early access. I have no idea where the devs are going to take it.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have any building pro tips? Yeah. I wrote some guides on GameInformer.com you can check out for early game stuff. But honestly, you don't have to engage with building a ton, sir. You can only you can just build the necessities if you want, especially if you're playing it solo. Build a functional building. My friends, they like to build really elaborate Viking longhouses and all kinds of roads, and like we haul carts around and all kinds of fun stuff like that. That ain't for me either. I will go out and bring the iron back home, though. You know, I'll go out and find that stuff and bring it back home so that we can make cool stuff with it. What happens
fire?
when you... Yes, we have fire. That's a very important step. Now, on top of this, you're going to want to build the cooking rack so we can start putting meat on there. Now,
Like
with
so?
the meat, it's important to watch the meat cook and listen for the sound effect, because otherwise it'll turn into coal. You'll burn it. And we don't have any meat, but that doesn't matter. So you can't die from starving.
I have meat. I just put it on there.
Yeah, Suave Weasel. I would recommend playing it with friends, but it's still a very cool experience solo, but it's very different. Okay, it's very different. It's got a very different vibe to it. It's basically like two different games. You wonder if you can go fishing? Well, stop wondering. Did you burn yourself to death?
I think I did.
I'm gonna take your meat off the rack.
That's fine.
You can fish, Martin. Sorry. Yeah, you can fish. So, my colleague here burned himself to death on the campfire, which is a danger in the early game.
Don't get smoked out. We've got some ventilation.
We've got ventilation. That's important. You can, again, some of the structures on my server are like, I don't even know how they built this stuff, but it's really incredible what you can do if you want to put your mind to it. You can live in a shack and have awesome armor. That's pretty much how I play. But, you know, again, that's why I chose to play with a gaming group, and we all do our roles together. It's fun. It's fun. I'm okay saying that. I have played Conan Exiles, Brandon.
Oh, that's my stepdad, I think. He's a massive Conan Exiles fan, so hello.
Hey, you know, again, these all fall into the same, you know, survival category. This one, I think one of the reasons why this game has been so successful is because of its welcoming nature compared to other survival titles. It's it operates off systems of bonuses, not penalties. You don't starve to death, you just get stronger if you eat. You don't freeze to death, you just get your stand back faster if you're warm, right? Instead of like the punishing and oppressive, it has much less punishing and oppressive sense of like nature against you. Now, other factors in the game are still really hardcore, but you don't get into them until later in the game when you're prepared for it, okay? So, like, it doesn't toss you into the deep end of the pool right away.
Alrighty.
By the time you're fighting really hard stuff, like in the swamp biome and beyond, you're ready to deal with it.
Let me just cover this up, because it's annoying me that you can see inside.
Okay, the next step is we got to build beds.
Beds? Okay, on it.
For spawn points, and we can sleep through the night as well.
Oh, that's helpful.
That's probably the biggest benefit.
Can you have? I know in Rust you can have like multiple sleeping bags. You know.
We can have. You
spawn.
can set your spawn point to one bed. You can have beds all over
Okay.
the place, but you're gonna have to set yourself to one.
Okay. Okay. All right. So what do we need? We need just wood, right? And then the workbench. So I'll go get some wood.
Yep. Yep. I'll go get some too. While the questions have slowed down, so I can go do some work. I should tell you this very important thing: the crafting bench can repair all your gear for free.
Okay. Cool.
So again, unlike other survival games, there's no cost to repair, so you should be using your tools often. Really, Rich? That's wild. That sounds amazing. I wonder who you were watching. So also while you're out there, be on the lookout for boars for meat and raspberries.
Raspberries. Okay. I think I saw some earlier. I'll have to go find them again.
That's going to be our early game foodstuffs.
Okay.
Now I am concerned that you may have... Yeah, the house is a smokehouse currently. I can't go in there or I'll die.
Wait, what? Really?
So we're gonna have to ventilate this place.
Okay. That's hilarious. Well, maybe not hilarious, but interesting.
We're gonna need a little bit more ventilation in here.
How you doing, Adam Howard? What's up? Welcome to the stream. JSAP says no cost to repair. That's unheard of in survival games.
I know. That's why I called it. That's why I mentioned it. It's a great asset that I hope you take advantage of.
See, I had already crafted a second axe because mine was breaking. Had I known.
Now you know. The more you
Now I
know.
know.
Hey, Alex, if you have any more questions, I'm happy to handle them, and I'm sure chat would be happy to hear them too. As chat has been very inquisitive since the beginning, which is great.
All right, I'm gonna get in here and. Oh, hold on. There's a grayling on me.
The only item that you can't repair at the bench is your torch. You're gonna have to make new torches.
Okay. It's easy enough.
Yeah,
So I
they're
assume
very
I can
cheap.
just take out a piece of the roof and we'll be good to go. On
Yes,
the front? Okay.
you'd be correct.
All right.
You just have to make sure it still counts as shelter for laying our beds down.
Okay.
Hey, Chewy, that's great to hear.
Do they have chimneys in the game?
Rich, I know that you know what happens when you die. You have to get back to your grave. It's the concept of a corpse run, which is popular in a lot of different games, actually. So instead of having to go get your souls back, for instance, all of your items drop, and you have to go back and get them. If you can't get back to them, you got a big problem. But if you're playing solo and you somehow can't get back to it, or you can't get your friends to help you get your body back, then hopefully you've got like a an alternate game plan at your base with some backup items to help you get your stuff back. Actually, it's very hard to lose your body forever in this game. Okay, they take care of you pretty good in that respect. It can be a pain to get, but it's not going to ruin your whole life. Unless, and I do want to stress this, do not, if you start seeing new areas and you're really, really, really far away from home and you don't have any portals or boats, and it took you like 3 different boat rides to get to the place you're at, don't flirt with death, because that will be a very agonizing corpse run back. So as you build out and explore, build new bases, build forward operating bases, build boats, build portals, okay? All these things are critical to your success.
All right, I've got enough for a bed. We need 2, correct?
Yeah, one for me and one for you. I got some wood here. Here you go.
Perfect.
Rich, I would say that. That's advice that that sounds like I would give. Yeah. All right.
All right.
GI Dan's bed is available. We can't sleep though because it's not night. We worked through the evening. Now it's day again.
Perfect. All right, I'm gonna repair my my axe real quick. Let's see.
Do they have like the big giant monsters that just roll through and wreck you? That's not likely to happen to your main base. It can happen at your auxiliary bases on some of the more difficult biomes.
Oh, Dan, I've got a boar trophy.
Generally, in comparison to other survival games that are out right now, this is much more friendly. Boar trophy, very good, very good. Hang it up.
I'm trying.
Where do you start finding portals? To make portals, you're gonna want to be at about tier 2 or 3. Starting in tier 2, you're gonna need circling cores to make them. If you just started doing dungeon delves in the Black Forest, you're just before the point where you're gonna start making portals. Sorry, Alex, go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. I'm just trying to get my my boar head up there to show off.
Yeah, we're making heck. This is Alex's first time playing, so this is our kind of scrappy initial new game experience here on New Gameplay Today. Go figure.
Yeah. Scrappy's a great way to put it, Dan. All right.
I'm about to go get my main character and bring him in here.
Oh, do it. Use boar trophy on what? That's just presenting me with a question.
Yeah, you probably actually don't have. Later on, we can make like house amenities, like trophy racks and stuff like that.
Cool.
Like in my house, for instance, in our big house, we have all kinds of stuff that we've killed on the walls. Big troll heads,
That's awesome.
boss heads, stuff like that. For now,
the character models are very akin to humans in WoW. Broad shoulders. Remember, like
they don't have
human models and like
they don't have WoW shoulders. All right, WoW shoulders are like, triple linebacker.
Right.
So what we're gonna need next is we're gonna need to kill some boars. We need boar leather.
Okay.
We're gonna want to make bows. With bows, we can take the deer because you may have noticed the deer run away.
Yes.
Watch for falling logs. All right, we're gonna be looking for boars. I'm gonna go look for boars.
That sounds good. I will.
Numb Euphoria. In this first zone, we are gonna be fighting baby creatures, right? Like boars and deers. All right. As we expand out to the world, we are going to fight creatures from myth, trolls, wraiths, deities from Norse myth. And yeah, the first zone plays it really chill, really cool. You can like work up. It lets you catch your breath a little bit. All right, it's not gonna. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't toss you into the hardcore survival experience right away. Do I recommend keyboard and mouse or controller? I recommend keyboard and mouse. All right, so be on the lookout for boars, Alex. Kill them with your axe if you want. Really, anything you've got on you.
All right, I'm gonna head into the wilderness and try to find some.
All right, if you wander into a place that says Black Forest, don't go into it.
Leave. Okay. I'm rocking this grayling though. What's he give me though? Resin. Gotcha.
Yeah, resin is useful.
I assume that's for torches.
Resin makes torches and some other things later, but for now, torches. You can sneak up on deer.
Okay, yes, I have to read that.
So if you, what is it, control by default, I think? You're going to want to hit control, and it's sort of like, it gives you like a little eyeball.
Yeah.
But seriously, don't try to sneak up on the deer. Just
use the arrows.
we're going to need bows no matter what. So let me put it this way.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. So hit M and click the visible dot. You already did. So now you can see me on the map. I didn't have my visibility on.
Sweet. I assume you could just take over one of these early game, like if you found a big enough abandoned structure. This game was bought by 2 million Steam users. Wow, I know, Jason, pretty wild. About 2 weeks in, week and a half in. Pretty good. Are there toilet breaks in this game, or is your bladder infinite? I assume your bladder's infinite. I could be wrong. Is Valheim better than Minecraft, and would it be worth for my friends to buy it so we can play together? That's a big question, Rami.
Well, I'm not going to compare it directly to Minecraft. If you've got some friends who want to play this kind of experience together, then you should do it. That's my answer to that question.
That's a good answer.
Just know that it is in early access. It's not done yet.
Got some raspberries, Dan.
It's very, very promising for early access. So later on, we can turn the raspberries into jam once we get blueberries to go with them.
Ooh.
We can make that in the cauldron. We're gonna get honey and all kinds of other fun stuff. I do recommend, to your point, Rami, I do recommend playing this game with friends. It is way better with friends. Solo, it's like a thing you could do, like, I don't know, after work or something, just to like zen out, be like, yo, I'm getting some boars and working on my house a little bit. Sort of provides that sort of like, I don't know, like house building. It's very, very relaxing, right? The farm housing fantasy. It's very different than when you're playing with your friends and they all want to do like progression, you know?
All right, I've got. How many boars do we need? How much leather do we need? Is it a lot?
We're gonna need a little bit.
Okay.
We're gonna need a little bit. So we're gonna need 2 bows, and I'm still looking here, and also be on the lookout for like there's sporadic little chests around that you might find like a little house that has a chest in it. There might be some good stuff in there.
Sweet.
Keep on the lookout. So just focus on boars right now.
It's always boars.
It's always boars. It always starts with boars. You know, you have to kill 20 million boars to level up or something like that. Is that right?
Yeah. Then the wolves.
That's right. And the wolves are actually pretty high tier in this game. We will not be
really?
fighting any wolves today. Yeah. Wolves will absolutely wreck you in this game. It's not an MMO, okay? I want to be clear about that. It can be played with up to 9 friends, so 10 players max on a server.
Okay.
That's to answer pro noob.
Rich, thanks for being here, my friend. Have a good
we got a boar over here. We got a boar.
I'm coming.
We should split up to get the maximum amount of boarness.
I won't come then. I'll keep going.
There you go. Because nothing in the meta is going to kill us, unless a skeleton wanders in. It is possible, but unlikely.
I keep hearing some greylings around here. I don't see any more boars. Oh, I'm in the Black Forest. Let me leave.
I mean, you could skirt the outskirts of it, but it would be a mistake.
Okay.
Something in there, because something in there could chase you into here, and the stuff in this game doesn't have very well-defined leashing. They will chase you forever sometimes, so we don't want a skeleton. You don't want to bring a skeleton home.
All right.
I found a bunch of boars here. This is good. This is very good. Boars are the most important tier 1 resource. They give you meat. They give you leather. So that's all very important stuff. Chris, you can play single player. I just died to a boar.
What?
Chris, you could. I've tried to chat here. It's okay. I'll get my point. Chris, you can play single player. But you are always online, I think. I haven't actually.
Oh, bees! I might die. No, I'm good.
If you did find bees, you can get the. You know what? No, we're not ready for that. But bringing honey home is a good idea in general.
Listen, Dan, I might try to bring honey home to you. I want to impress you, okay? I want to make that jam.
Well, we're not making any jam anytime soon, but I appreciate the gesture. We need a cauldron to make jam, and that's going to be a tier 2 build. King Shakes, they have not been clear on that. I would assume not, because the world is generated from a world seed, okay? And basically, they can't just add stuff to your world after, right? Because there's going to be new biomes. So I would say that progress on your character might carry over to release, but I wouldn't expect it. So you could take your old character with full of gear to a new world, but I would not estimate that the worlds will be carried on. Although I don't know if they made a statement on this. I just wouldn't. I would not expect your early access stuff to carry over. Just as a general rule for anything, really.
Yeah.
Whew.
Oh, a gray dwarf's on me.
I'll have to see what I've got on my corpse. Yeah, you know, a regular gray dwarf, not a grayling.
Yeah, gray dwarf regular.
You're hanging out in the Black Forest, aren't you? I told you not to go in there.
I'm on the outskirts. There was a chest I was getting.
They will face you.
I killed him. Gray dwarf eye, new material. Nice. What is this?
Well, this again, Hellbringer. This game's going to be going through a lot of iterations and changes as they continue to develop it over the next year. So that's the only reason I wouldn't count on keeping any of your early access progress. Although, again, it is possible, right? Rust or Valheim. Having played both games, it really depends what kind of experience you want. Rust is definitely the more
PvP.
if you like griefing other people. If you like interacting with other people in player versus player situations, Rust is the game for you. If you don't, and you like co-op experiences with a small number of friends, this is probably the preferred title. I mean, honestly, although both games are in the same subgenre, they're very different experiences, so...
Yeah. Apples
it's hard
and
for
oranges.
me. Yeah, apples and... different kinds of apples. You know,
Okay, Granny Smith versus
Granny
Red Delicious.
Smith, yeah.
Alright. Honey Crisp.
It is not a PvP game, Hellbringer. Not a PvP game. It's either solo or co-op. Take your pick.
Oh, I got some flint.
Malk, you know what the co-op cap is? It's 10. 10 people to a server max.
Oh, the sun's out, finally. So what's up with this giant, giant life tree above us in the sky?
So we're in Viking purgatory. That's Yggdrasil.
Okay.
All right.
That's my suspicion.
We're not actually in reality. I mean, although there are trolls in reality, they're usually in chat and not something that actually exists. So I have 5 leather right now, which I think is almost enough for a bow. I'm not sure. I gotta go check.
What do I have? I only have 3.
Yes, Eric, that is an excellent tip. We're not quite ready for honey yet.
Eric was watching me try to hit the. What is this? Oh! What the hell is that? There's a lizard chasing me.
You can see Alex's screen. That's called a neck.
A neck.
You're gonna want to turn around and kill that thing with your axe or other weapon.
All right.
It will give us a different kind of meat that you can stack with the standard meat.
Okay, cool.
You can have 3 different kinds of food ticking on you at all times in this game for additional health and.
I've noticed,
stamina.
like it was, I wasn't full health, but it was saying I can't eat any more raspberries. So is that what you're talking about? Like you have to have certain kinds of food?
Right, you can have 3 different kinds of foods active at once.
Okay. Yeah, Eric was watching me try to hit a beehive with my axe, and it was proving difficult. All right, there are 2 boars in this field by me, so presumably I will about be close to getting a bow myself. Here in a second.
Hang on, I just got a freeze alert. Oh my god. Frozen pipes.
Oh no.
Oh man, Alex, I don't know what's going on out there.
I don't know. I was looking at the Weather Channel earlier, and it was just well, not the Weather Channel. It's not 1998, but you know, I was looking at the weather, and it was just pretty apocalyptic looking. Not gonna lie.
I was looking at the Weather Channel.
I was looking at the Weather Channel.
Come on, we just look at our phone now, right? There's no Weather
Right.
Channel.
I know, right?
You know, I used to spend a lot of time watching the Weather
It
Channel.
was actually a video clip on my phone, Dan, so that's why I said.
I
Weather
used to
Channel.
really enjoy the Weather Channel. Chat, you enjoy the Weather Channel, didn't you? I used to watch it just for the music, you know? It was
It's
very
all my
soothing.
grandpa watched.
Yeah, hey, I don't blame him. I'm not even being ironic here. I used to just turn on the Weather Channel and watch it, listen to the music. Like it had cool
Fair.
graphics and stuff, you know?
Yeah, true.
All right, I'm cooking some meat back home. I'm gonna see if I got enough for a bow.
Okay.
I don't know if I do or not.
Let's see. Got 5 leather scrap. I imagine the bird will find me when I've got enough and tell me to craft a bow, but I guess we'll see. Local on the 8s, good times.
I do not have enough for a bow. You need 8 leather for the bow, so keep that in mind.
8 leather, okay.
We're gonna want to get bows, and we're gonna want to get arrows. Okay, arrows are easy. It's just wood.
A lot of deer over in this area I'm at. It's a shame.
I completely miss the Weather Channel like a lot. You know, Jack of Daw. I don't know anything about the deep water except that I've heard that it could be poisonous. Yes, it does, Rami, and you know a lot of people miss that. I've heard a lot of people like come in to chat while I'm playing this game and just sort of knock the graphics. And it does actually, especially on the water, some of the lighting and water during storms, the whiteout conditions during blizzards, all of these things are actually really, really cool. They do a lot with less.
Yeah, it feels more like an art direction and not a limitation. You know what I mean? Like they use it, I feel like, skillfully, the look. And also,
Anyway.
I'll say, because I was one of those people at first, it's like, oh, it looks, you know, not the highest fidelity, but when you're in the game and everything's moving, you've got the particles everywhere.
Yeah.
It's good.
Now the first thing we're going to want to do is to get those, find those boars for a bow. And yeah, it can be challenging. Once we get the bow, though, then we can take on deer, and then we're money.
Yeah, I just need a couple more boar or leather scraps, rather.
Reminds me of old EQ or WoW. Having played probably over a year of my life in World of Warcraft, like literally, and tons of EQ, it's very different than those games. Again, this is more of the survival experience, not the MMO experience.
But I mean, you got to give it to him, Dan. This is, you know, our little Elwyn Forest, you know?
You know, I want to go back to Elwyn Forest. No.
Dude,
I want to go back. I want to go back.
I want to go back to Red Ridge.
I know. I don't want to go back to Red Ridge.
No?
Screw Red Ridge is garbage.
Oh, the lake, man.
No, Red Ridge is an awful zone. An awful zone, Alex. Seriously, just a terrible zone. There's like little whelplings and gnolls everywhere.
True. I don't know. It just gets me going. That and Westfall, you know?
Westfall's cool. Westfall, very, very well designed zone. I really love the Defiant Brotherhood. But Duskwood, definitely the best zone in that whole like area.
Yeah.
It's haunted. I mean, come on.
You used to have those world dragons in Duskwood.
We did. There is one in Duskwood.
All right.
Honed. Oh, I'm not gonna say that name. Did I play Classic? Yeah, I did play Classic. I love Classic.
Yeah.
The thing about Classic WoW is it's like if I play Classic WoW, it's gonna be the only game I play, and I have reached the point in my gaming life where I don't want to have a forever game. I'm trying to stay away from that.
Sure.
Where I only play one game. There's nothing wrong with doing that. I'm just trying to not do that.
I think I put 180 hours into it when Classic launched.
Jason, it's not a PvP-oriented game, so this is not that game if you're looking for PvP. You can't raid other people's encampments or anything like that. Not a PvP-oriented experience. It's a co-op or solo experience.
You could eat another bite. Okay, I'll have some raspberries.
Valheim is fun. And hey, listen, I like Classic WoW a lot. I played Classic WoW when it came out. And again, I played a lot of Classic WoW when it wasn't called Classic, all right? It was way too much, actually. But for the purposes of this conversation, I'm just trying to say that it's not like this. This is not an MMO.
Sure. Yeah.
In case anyone was confused. Jason, I don't think it's a real bummer. If you want a PvP-oriented survival game, there are other games on the market for you. This one is if you want to co-op. Basically. All right, I'm narrowing it down a little bit, but that's basically what it is. Is there weather in Valheim? There sure is.
All right, I'm headed back to camp. I'm cold and I'm hungry.
Yeah, we should sleep to make the night go away. So if you have multiple players in the game, both players need to be in their beds at the same time in order to advance the night. You know, pretty standard survival game fare. What's up, Miss Real Fame?
All right. Oh, is that a... Oh, it's a boar. Okay.
I'm trying to get home, but it's taking me through a small patch of black forest, so this may end badly.
Oh, no. Well, I found another boar outside a house, so I'm gonna kill him.
We happen to have built a base sort of near the edge of the Black Forest, which is not wonderful, but it's also not terrible. That's great, Num. See, hey, I don't mind having. I've had it forever. WoW is my forever game. For years, okay, through Wrath of the Lich King. So I know what having a forever game is like. And before that, it was Dark Age of Camelot. Before that, it was EverQuest. What game is this? We're playing Valheim.
I killed a deer,
A Viking survival game. I heard the arrow.
Oh, that was not my arrow.
Then how'd you kill the deer?
I snuck up on him.
Nice.
There might be other beasts shooting arrows at you, so be careful.
Yeah, there clearly was. I'm going home so we can sleep. If we sleep, it'll clear all the aggro, I think. So.
All right, cool.
This is Valheim, a Viking survival game, where it pits you and up to 9 friends against the elements and mythical monsters from Norse myth and legend. Welcome to Valheim.
Dan, is Thor in this game?
I haven't seen Thor, but I have seen Thor's belt. I have Thor's belt on my character.
Ooh, that's cool.
So Thor is canonically in this universe, as he should be.
Oh, there's a gray dwarf chasing me. Let me come inside. All right, I'm here. Bed is too exposed. Let me fix that.
I hope you're having a great day, everybody. Welcome, welcome, if you're just getting here. If not, I hope you're enjoying the show. The subreddit for this game has some beautiful house designs. I believe that.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
I'm sure.
A family member is a dev on this game. Awesome. That's great. Well, they did a great job.
Sorry, Dan. I'm keep getting bed is too exposed. I'm trying to find a new
Take
spot.
time.
There we go. Sleep. You stand at the prow of a leaping ship, the salt spray before you. Oh, I'm dreaming. Okay.
Yeah.
There's like a lip on the door frame that I keep getting caught in. All right.
Yeah, you know, soon we'll have like the tools to be able to like level ground and make better homes, essentially.
Awesome.
So the goal for this new day is to get that leather, get that bow, get some arrows, kill some deer, and then once we get some deer down, we can start making actual decent gear for ourselves, like leather armor.
Okay.
The goal will be to kill the first boss, which we got, told of, which was right near our house, which is really convenient. Eikthyr. Which is much harder than anything else you've seen in this game so far, and it's a good introductory sort of boss experience to sort of get you ready for the Black Forest.
Sure. I only need a few more pieces of leather. You said it was 8, right?
Yes, for the bow.
Okay, I've got 6, so soon enough.
Oh, it's really great. It's a great buff. We've been using
skeleton. 2 skeletons.
Be very careful if you're fighting skeletons. You don't have a shield yet, so...
I'm running. But you
Once
said
you get
they
a
might
shield-
chase me, though.
They probably will, so you're going to have to run far. Just keep running.
I can do that.
We've been using the bone mass buff on my server, but Eikthyr is really good. It's certainly better than the elder buff. I don't know why the elder buff definitely needs a buff. The buff needs a buff. That's good stuff. I came up with that myself. I'm a professional writer, you know.
Oh yeah. Awesome game. I wonder if it'll be on PS5. Yeah, you never know.
It's a good question that we don't have the answer to.
No.
When a small team like this one experiences unbridled success, you never know what can happen. It certainly could happen. I don't know if it will happen, but it's a possibility, certainly. You gotta imagine. I think this is a very, very small dev team that had. There's no way they predicted this kind of success for this game. Okay, in its early access stage, so. They're probably very happy, but they also have a lot of expectations on them now that they didn't have before, so, you know. I do hope it
Seeing
comes
lots
to
of deer,
console.
Dan.
Console needs more survival experiences in general.
Agreed.
Oh, what's up? I'm trying to find some boars.
Yeah, me too.
I need 2 more boars-ish.
That's about what I need as well. I see lots of deer. No boars.
You're gonna get to kill those deer soon. It's gonna be very satisfying.
I'm ready. Judging on Valheim's popularity in such a short amount of time, I wouldn't be surprised if it did. Oh yeah, come to console. Yeah, we don't know. Yeah.
You know, anything's possible. As far as I know, they certainly not, said anything in that regard at all, but I think it sold 2 million copies already, which is, like, absurd for a tiny game like this in a very short period of time, so kudos to them. And I hope that for those who want to play on console, it does come to console. I've really enjoyed the experience so far. I've been writing about it constantly at Game Informer, so...
Alright, Dan, I've got 8 leather scraps.
It's time then.
It's time.
Bow enabled. And you're going to need some wood to make arrows, too.
Okay.
I also just got my 8th piece, so I'm coming back to craft my bow.
I don't see it in my crafting menu, but...
Now, the lighting gets way better later on, too. It doesn't really get showcased here in this very early portion. The meadows are very pastoral. You kind of get... The lighting gets more interesting when they add sort of mystical effects and mystical qualities to it. Snow on the mountain, the spray of the sea. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to have time to make any boats or anything today, but sailing is a great part of the game. That you get into a little bit later when you want to go to the more complicated biomes. Okay, so Alex, you're going to want to go to the crafting table.
Okay. I'm on my way there.
And you should see it in the building options.
Perfect. So I'm seeing my skills are improving just by kind of in a Skyrim adjacent. As you do that action, you get better at that action. Is that correct? Because I'm getting looks like upgrades to my running.
Yeah, so this game uses a skill point system where the more you do a thing, the better you get at a thing.
Okay.
So if you like to use axes or daggers or swords, maces, running, swimming, jumping, blocking, all that stuff, you get better at it. It's sort of like, I guess for a more modern example, I'd say like, Skyrim. You do a thing, you get better at a thing.
Yeah.
Or if we want to go old school, sort of like, Ultima.
Sure. All right, I'm back home.
That's what it has in lieu of typical leveling up. There's no level ups, but you do get skill ups pretty frequently. And you can use those points on death. So that's the stakes.
All right, I'm crafting my bow. What do we need for arrows? Oh, I've got enough. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna do it right now.
Oh, and we got the hoe.
The hoe is very good. You can do leveling with that, so we can make a better house if we want to, on even ground. I'm making my bow. And some arrows. You're going to want a lot of arrows.
No
disrespect. The bow is definitely a little finicky to get the hang of.
Alright, this tool's used for landscaping. Okay.
So you're going to want to aim a little higher than where you're shooting, because the regular bow and these arrows, they have like a lot of bullet drop. Yeah.
Okay. Over
and it
to
can be
our right, I saw.
And it does drain bad stand you shoot, so try to be at full stand before you start shooting. And I have not noticed you. There's a whole bunch of complexities that go into using the bow. But once we get some deer gear going, we can think about taking on the first boss.
Perfect. There's several deer over here by me. I'm going to try to take some out.
And if we can't beat the boss, then I'll bring my main in here and I'll roll it.
Oh, okay, I see.
So yeah, try to find you're gonna want to take them out at long range before they get sight of you. So you're gonna want to aim high.
Yeah. All right.
If you do, you'll find yourself in deer parts in no time, which we can make some really good stuff out of. So you need 1 deer trophy to summon the boss, which I've already collected. I've already got it. So we're good there. We're not ready to fight the boss. I'm just saying that's the general tool that you're gonna need.
Oh, he's one shot.
I mean, generally, you should be trying to kill the deer in 1 shot when you see some. And as far as other foods you're going to be looking for, we're going to want 1 piece of regular cooked meat, 1 piece of neck meat, and then a shroom or a berry for our boss build.
Oh, I got him. All right, cool.
Well done.
Deer trophy.
Pretty much deer is a very valuable resource for quite some time, so we're going to want to keep the deer coming in while we don't ignore boars or other stuff, but
Sure.
deer are the priority right now. And again, like I said, it starts out pretty chill. Like you said, there hasn't been any real dangerous encounters so far, but as you move through the biomes, they ramp up the difficulty level quite quickly, and it does get pretty dangerous.
This deer will not stop running around.
Once they see you, they're gonna run off. Basically, you gotta shoot them. They're like not looking at you. Anyway, hey everybody, welcome.
Yeah,
Just
thanks for
joining us.
being here, everybody. We are playing Valheim, the new Norse survival game, published by Coffee Stain. Steam Early Access.
It is an early access. And they've got about half of the biomes in the game that they've said are going to be in final.
How many are in the game, Dan?
5.
5? Okay.
Yeah, Zachary, I'm well aware. Copper can be, that's a Black Forest tier resource, so it does come with much more risk. The Meadows is gentle. It's got a good ramp up, but then things really get hardcore later on as you go to some of those later biomes. The swamp, the plains, the mountains.
The swamps.
You don't even want to know about the swamps, Alex. Swamps are a bad place. Also, if you see any water, be on the lookout for flint that spawns near it.
I got some flint earlier.
Flint is good. Flint can be used to make other kinds of stuff that we might want. Please release this on PlayStation. All right, Shane, I'm on it.
Yeah, get on that, Dan.
I am on it. Oh god, who let a skeleton in here? Somebody let a skeleton. Oh. With a shield you can beat the skeleton pretty easily by parrying it and killing it, but...
Oh man, I'm so bad at...
Oh, we talked about this a little bit earlier, Shane. We would love to see it release on consoles as well. We'll see where that happens. Obviously, this is an early access PC release, so a console option is probably a little ways away, but
Yeah.
if it even is a possibility, but...
You never know what it was built with.
I certainly would like to see it on more platforms. Hey, Brandon, did I or did I not tell Alex to aim high?
He did. I thought I was aiming high enough. I'm not.
The first thing he did when I made that bow, I told him it had big bullet drop, all right? And And there are some other. Obviously, this is just the first bow and the first arrows. You can get some awesome arrows and bows later
I'm sure. Oh, am I out of wood?
And maybe,
Oh, no,
Alex,
I'm
I don't
good, I'm good.
spoil anything for our viewers at home, but maybe even magic and stuff.
Oh.
Maybe. I said maybe.
Yeah, just maybe. You know.
Thanks, Brandon.
Zang Master says, how's the music? I enjoy it. You know, I've got it set to continuous. You can toggle that off if you'd like. I enjoy it, though.
Yeah, I like to have it. There are some points of the game where it really adds quite a bit to the experience. Right now, this is the noob area, if you will, so not a whole lot of exciting stuff is going to happen, and that's good, because if exciting stuff was happening to us here, that would be really rough to sort of get off the ground.
Yeah.
Archery is much harder on a controller. I believe that. I have not actually tried archery on a controller, but I do absolutely believe that. Yeah.
I 360 no-scoped one of these deers, Dan. I just want to say.
Did you really?
Yeah, I'm getting better.
I don't know. I'm watching the stream. I'm watching it run away from me right now.
No, the deer before that. This one was startled. Okay.
I've got the stream up on auto screen, Alex. I can verify these things.
Oof. All right. Good to know. Oh, so close. All right, I'm gonna leave that one alone. I've got 2 deer trophy, 5 deer hide.
Yeah, we're gonna want probably a little bit more than that. Just to
Brandon,
be
I think you're gonna enjoy this game.
Conan Exiles minus the PvP. Yeah, I mean, hey, that's the same genre, and you're right. It's not a PvP-centric game, so you're in the right ballpark.
Dan, but is it like Minecraft?
You do build things and have to survive.
How does this compare to Apex Legends?
Oh, now we're asking the real questions.
Yeah.
I would say that it's a very different game than Apex Legends, and not anything like it. But
so maybe apples and oranges applies this time.
Apples and lettuce, maybe.
Okay.
EverQuest reboot. I don't even know where that's coming from. What?
Is that something you want?
Hey, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like that. But I'm not wondering if that's something that they want or that they're saying this is. You know what I mean? Hello.
Oh, hello. I thought you were talking to the people in chat. What's up? How's your hunting going, Dan?
I need more deer.
All right. Are there mounts in this game, Dan?
Yes.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say. That's really, for how late in the game you get access to these kind of things, it's kind of spoilery.
Sure.
And I know they're going to be adding more stuff along those lines. I don't know how deep the system is at this point. I know we can cart each other around.
Okay.
And there may be other forms of animal husbandry that allow you to do stuff like that.
Oh, there's a lot of deer right here.
Zachary, we have deer trophies, all right? We've got the deer trophies. We need to summon the boss. I just don't know that we're ready for the boss. You guess I'm not old enough to remember the beginning of MMORPG games. As a matter of fact, I am old enough, as I did play those games.
Did you play City of Heroes, Dan?
No, that's one I never got into. I know people adore that one, but I never got into it.
One of my favorites.
I was playing EQ at the time, I think. Or Dark. It was probably Dark Age. Dark Age.
Oh, I just totally screwed up, Dan. I didn't know.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
I was coming to get my, I just killed some deer over here.
Does anyone here remember EverQuest? Is this we were just talking about EverQuest. Yes, we remember EverQuest.
How about Warhammer Online?
I was an enchanter in EverQuest, and I was also a shaman in EverQuest. I sold Spirit of the Wolf. I know exactly. Okay, I did all kinds of that. I played lots of EverQuest. All right.
Eight deer hide.
I also played an Ixar Necromancer. That was my third character. And I had an Ixar Monk too. I had a lot of things.
Yeah, Brandon, totally.
I used to live in Blackwood Borough, okay? did I play EverQuest? Alex, what's with this?
You're very upset by that question. Also, good shot. I saw that.
You see that dunk? That was like
Yeah.
that was downtown.
Yeah, that was close to 360 no scope.
I've had some bow practice.
A little more of a twist than you're there.
Yeah.
Is this going to be a super replay?
Up to the first boss.
Yeah.
Wasn't it fun when servers would destroy the world to end the game? Not really. But it was always kind of sad, actually. But EverQuest is still going to this day. Balrog, yes, I did play Horizons Empires of Vestaria. I have the CD case. People always ask me if I played that one. I keep the CD case around my apartment just for that reason.
That's awesome.
Still have the jewel case somewhere around here. Yes, I did play it. I remember that one. You could turn into a dragon. I remember thinking it was like next gen Acheron's Call at the time. I did play it. Gaming HQ says, with 2 million copies sold, this is no game to be trifled with. Are we trifling with this game, Alex?
I don't think so. I think we're actually enjoying it.
Oh, I thought we were trifling with it. Wasn't EverQuest Andy Max Jam? EverQuest, Andy played a ton of EverQuest. So did I. In fact, me and Andy do talk about it quite a bit, our old experiences with the game. In the replay episode we did do 5 years ago-ish. You modeled the dragons. Well, hello, Balrog. What are you up to today? I liked Horizon.
That's awesome.
It was around at a time in the genre, obviously, when there were tons of MMOs, though. That was the heyday where everyone was chasing the MMO, right? I think I bounced off of Horizons and I went to Shadowbane from that point, which was a very hardcore PvP MMO.
Big Digla, are you a fan of Shadowbane? Is that what the yes is for? You got some excitement when you said that.
I don't know what he's excited about something. I'm glad we have excited folks in chat. That's always fun.
Yeah. I'm just, wrecking these deer, Dan. I'm an efficient hunter now.
Gaming HQ, the secret to find all the time to play all those games is to sleep very little. I don't recommend it. Yeah, well, we need a couple more deer skins probably to make some leather stuff for the boss fight.
I remember when I was, I played City of Heroes in I think it released when I was in 6th or 7th grade. And my computer was inside of my mom's room. I remember sneaking in. They had Task Force in that game, which is like the equivalent of like a higher end dungeon. And snuck in, played till 3 a.m. We were on the last mission or the last area of the Task Force. And I got caught and got grounded and had to exit the game before the Task Force was over. Heartbreaking.
That is heartbreaking. Balrog, that's awesome. I had a lot of fun in the alpha.
So did I. Love the card system. There's even PlanetSide and even World of Warcraft came along, and wham, Blizzavision is born.
Yeah, there's only one problem with the alpha for Back 4 Blood. You know what that is, Alex?
What?
That we can't play it right now.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Big problem.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that.
Where do we get that problem fixed? That's my question.
Yeah, hopefully there'll be a solution this summer.
Yeah, we're about solutions, right? Yeah, Gaming HQ TV, I was all about that MMO life back then. That's all I did. Very literally. From sun up to sundown. And often in between.
This deer has been taunting me for the last 20 minutes. The same one. I just can't catch it. All right.
Well, we will. There's no rush. See, that's the thing. We're on stream now, so there's all this kind of pressure to get to the next tier. But a lot of this game isn't that, and that's important, I think, to relay to the crew, the folks back home, and that this game can be a very slow-paced, take it as it comes experience for exploration and discovery, and I think that's important to Not everything has to be, you know, go, 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 progress, progress, progress. Next dungeon, next dungeon, next dungeon.
Yeah,
next
I could see how like off stream, you know, I would just enjoy going and chopping down trees and.
It can be a very chill game.
Yeah. You're proud of it? We'll tell the designers for you. That's awesome, Balrog. The sky does look cool. Yeah.
The world tree, Yggdrasil, is completely visible in the sky there. And if you think that looks cool, there's some other really cool looking stuff. You know, people have been slamming this game every time I pull it up, you know, for the textures and stuff. But like, it actually does look good on screen. A lot of really cool lighting and particle effects. You got to get back to work. You may get it on Steam. And no, you're not going to play EverQuest. Thank you for sharing that. You take care too. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Hey, you don't have to twist my arm to talk about old school MMOs. Trust me. Taylor Wagon says, "Do I put floors in my one-story buildings? Do I keep it?" For me, I am not a builder archetype. Okay, I like to get out there and do stuff. That's all I like to do. I constantly want to be out there, looking around, exploring. And fighting. Exploring and fighting. Discovery. I'm like the explorer archetype. I like to push the ends of the earth, find new things, and then go back home and tell everybody about it, and drop stuff off. The builder archetype, which several of my friends are, they do all that stuff, and they are great at it. And they do put floors in their buildings. You ask me to build something, it's going to be a fire and 4 walls. Okay? That's what I will build only what needs to be built and nothing more.
About what we have right now.
Yeah.
All right, I made some storage, Dan.
Great. How you feeling? Do you want to take on the boss?
Yeah, we're getting close. I'm just making. I made a shield. I'm making some other equipment, and then I'll be good.
You know, Brandon, I did play almost every old school MMO, but I barely touched Star Wars Galaxies. I forget what I was playing at the time that made me not touch that one. It was probably Dark Age of Camelot. I was super hardcore into that game, and that game still has the best MMO dungeon ever made. And I will say that every time I get a chance. The Darkness Falls was the best PvP, PvE experience ever made in an MMORPG. That's it. That's end of statement. There was nothing like doing a raid boss and then having another guild come in, kill your guild, and then take the raid boss. Well, it was nicer to be on the other side of that, but but you know what I mean.
All right, so we got our shield. I need to hunt some more deer. You want to sleep so we can progress the...
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Perfect. ESO does the same thing in Tamriel.
Yeah, Christopher, I know where you're coming from on that. I've done Tamriel. I played a considerable amount of ESO. Not a ton, but I've gotten like, you know, I've capped in several of the expansions and done some of the dungeons. It's not the same. And I don't know if I can fully articulate how the three realm. I know Tamriel is like the same thing, right? But at the same time, it's really not. The RVR was such an integral part of DOAC, and in ESO, it's just something you can choose to engage with. In DOAC, that was like pulling RVR into endgame PvE experiences a la EverQuest and early WoW. You know, at that time it would have just been EverQuest, but like bringing old school raids, which were like super tough to do with like so many people. These days, obviously, you look at those old WoW raids, and old raids are like, wow, there was like 2 mechanics to this fight, you know?
Yeah.
It's very different when we've got Discord and all this other kind of online stuff that we just didn't have back then to coordinate.
Hey, we had TeamSpeak.
We did have TeamSpeak, but things were different then. All right,
They were.
Heck, half of the challenge back in those fights is just getting all 40 people awake at the same time.
Right.
Much less organizing. People were AFK all the time with all kinds of different things. I remember when we were doing Molten Core, like 10 people out of the 40 would be AFK at any given time.
I never got to raid a ton in Classic WoW, just because I was.
You know, the raiding.
I was a mere teen, you know.
There were
but
some.
I did a lot of PvP.
In Classic, you know, I don't think I did a lot of Blackwing Lair.
Okay.
Blackwing Lair took years off of my life. that there were certain bosses in there that would just destroy your guild night after night because people would get frustrated and quit the guild and go find another guild to try to beat the encounter, and then they quit that guild when that guild couldn't beat the encounter. You know, it was just a mess, a real mess. But Burning Crusade is definitely my fondest raid memories. They really got the raids down in that expansion.
Was that Kaz or what was that?
Karazhan wasn't. Yeah.
I did raid Karazhan a little bit.
Karazhan was like the coolest raid ever because it was 10 people, right, which was unheard of at the time.
Yep.
And you could go with just your friends instead of your whole guild, which was kind of awesome. So you could divide your guild into the cliques that got along instead of the people that were always at each other's throats fighting over gear and everything. That was another thing that has happened over the last 15 years, is that the social dynamics of guilds have gotten a lot better. Back then, it was so much like posturing and DKP. Those are, for those of you at home who don't know what DKP is, those are dragon kill points. And back then, when not everybody got their own loot drops, we had to determine who would get the loot drop. Out of 40 people.
Yeah.
So let's say a caster staff drops, and you've got 20 casters in the raid. They all want it. How do you determine who gets it? Well, you can play favorites, and then a ton of people quit the guild and get mad at you because you're giving it to your friend. Or you can have a system where everybody gets points for the raids they go on, and they can spend those points. It was just
so convoluted.
It was a bunch of nonsense, and it created awful social dynamics. Oh God, I tell you, people always complain about how like the raid experience in MMOs today has become casualized, but I don't think they can go back in time and realize this overlaid upon the structures of the raids mechanically were these horrible social structures that just had no real great solutions at the time.
The era of gaming when communicating online was never a special. What new was a special time? TV show *Halt and Catch Fire* kind of shows it. I haven't seen that TV show, but yeah, I mean, that was a cool time.
I have seen that TV show, and it is great. If you haven't seen it, check it out.
What's it? Is it? I assume I can stream it somewhere.
Yeah, you can. I think it's on. God, I don't know. It's either Amazon Prime or Netflix.
Okay. *Halt and Catch Fire*.
'Tis great.
Yeah, there's a lot of those like lost connections that I think about, like all those friends I used to have before. Like I didn't have a Facebook, or MySpace wasn't even really that big, and you just knew them from the game, and one day they just don't log in anymore, and they're gone. Kind of sad, but it was a special time for sure.
I'm cooking. Anyway, yeah, I wouldn't trade my old school MMO experiences for anything. Okay, but they happened in a vacuum. That was a different time and a different place. And I living that old MMO lifestyle, I don't even think is possible in today's world, or it's certainly not healthy.
Yeah. I think it's possible.
It's definitely possible.
All right. I need a few more deer, and then I should be able to make my...
Cooking up some mad meat here.
Okay.
Trying to think of what I want to make. I mean,
a skeleton just killed a deer right in front of me.
Yeah, they'll do that for you if you're lucky. I'm gonna make some more arrows, and then maybe we can give this boss a try.
All right, sounds good.
Make sure you got full food too.
Okay. I've got berries. I've got meat. Am I missing the lizard meat?
Berries, meat, lizard meat might also be great, or mushroom if you don't have the lizard meat.
Okay. Oh no! Here comes the skeleton's on me, but I've got a shield. All right.
If you got a shield, you can actually time the block.
Okay.
If you block right when it swings at you, you can like parry it and stun it.
I parried him. Let's go.
There you go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh.
That's what we
say.
say.
The skeleton is dead.
That's what we say when we parry somebody, okay? It's a new thing here.
We got bone fragments. Nice.
Ooh, yeah, those are good.
Frank, it's on Netflix. Thank you for letting me know. I'll have to add that to my queue.
I think we're almost ready to give it a shot.
Yeah, we are. I've got, what do I have? How much leather do I have? I've got 15 deer hide. That should be enough, right?
For what?
Armor? Or do I need regular leather?
The deer leather is the good stuff that you want. I just don't know if we need to get something else to make deer armor.
Let's see.
We may need something else. We may need an upgraded crafting table or something. I don't know.
I'm seeing rag tunic and rag pants.
Yeah, you already have a rag tunic, I think, but we're gonna want rag pants at least.
Okay. Yeah, that's just regular leather. Scrap from boars.
And I know the deer hides can make other stuff, but we need we need something
Level
else.
2. Let me look.
We need like a crafting stump or something, and I think we need flint for that.
Let's see.
Check your build.
Yeah.
Build
Shopping
hammer.
block.
Yeah. That's the stuff.
Okay, and a tanning rack.
Yeah, the tanning rack. There you go.
All right, we need some flint.
I got some flint. How
We
much
need
I got 4 flint. How much do you need?
we need 15 for the tanning rack.
Boy, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be tough. We just need to go find some water and look around it.
I've got 5.
Okay.
So we're close. And then what else do we need? We need... There's one more thing.
We could try the boss without that stuff, but that's up to you. That stuff will definitely be helpful.
Let's try. Let's try to get some. If we can't find any flint, we will...
Make sure you got a lot of arrows, and I guess that's all we can do.
Oh no, I was saying we can go and get some flint and get.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alex, how goes the Game Boy modding? It's going good. I actually just got a another GBA in the mail, right there, and yeah, I'm waiting for the rest of my parts to come in. I'm gonna do an all white shell buttons, and then the bezel, the bezel is going to be holographic white. So we're gonna see how it looks. All right, I saw a river. Yeah, this way.
I just got killed.
Oh no, from what?
I wandered into a black forest encampment. This is there's like a very small tile patch of black forest, like between 2 meadows here. That trips you up.
I'm strong. I'm not that strong, Taylor.
Strong.
Big strong, according to Taylor.
Ooh.
B Digla, no worries. I'm glad you liked that video. I hope it was helpful. Alright, I found some water. I'm looking for flint.
Yeah, it spawns around water. Look for the little grayish rocks. They have a very distinct look to them.
Okay. Some neck meat, some more flint. We're well on our way.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And after the first boss is down, we get the tools we need to take on the Black Forest.
Oh.
And that's when the Meadows is actually kind of small. Black Forest is a much bigger, much longer progression sort of biome experience.
Sure.
It's basically the first real biome. The Meadows is not design. Like you said, you asked about tutorials. The Meadow is the tutorial.
Yeah.
Culminating in a very epic boss battle.
I'm excited. I saw some of your footage in one of your articles, and it looks really cool.
File footage.
All right, I've got. Where's my flint at? I've got 9 flint. You have 8. You said?
No, I have 4.
4. Okay, I'll keep getting some.
I'm looking for more, but I ran into some trouble over here.
No worries.
Black Forest monsters are chasing me down.
Oh, that's fun.
And it's pretty easy to get away from stuff in this game if you just keep running most of the time, until you get to stuff like wraiths. Or you start traversing the high seas. That's a good tip, Eric. We're on the lookout for flint. I gotta find a shoreline.
I keep getting distracted by boars and graylings.
Yeah, the graylings are pretty...
They just seem like the nuisance. You know, they're not really a threat. They're like kobolds.
They're 100% nuisances. That's what they are.
So I'm noticing there's like, if I attack from behind... Oh my gosh, Dan. Keep running.
Hi. Oh, yeah. Like I told you, I made some friends.
Yeah, you weren't kidding.
They've been chasing me for a while now, too. I thought they were gone. I don't have a shield or I'd kill them. I mean, they're just...
I've got a shield.
Yeah. It's a 1-star Grey Dwarf, though. Be careful.
Okay. Hey, there we go.
Now, 1 star is doable. 2 stars, we probably should have ran, but that was nice. Now, the Grey Dwarves have a bunch of different other things they can spawn as, too, like shamans, brutes, the shaman's heal.
I think the first one I saw earlier was a shaman.
Really?
Or does it say shaman, or is it just like...
It'll say shaman.
Oh, never mind.
I was going to say, if you saw a shaman, you'd probably be dead right now. With our gear and stuff.
He looked, shaman adjacent.
Okay, the shaman one's actually, like, they cast... You'll know it's a shaman, okay? They'll have all kinds of, like, green magic, sparkly effects.
I gotcha. Here's some more flint. Alright, we're getting very close.
Yeah, I'm looking for flint right now. For some reason, the game doesn't want to give me any flint. You can often find it like right in the water line. Like if you check
that's where I'm at. I just found a bunch. I think we should be good. I've got 20 now.
I got 6.
Where's my hammer? Let's see. And we just need some leather scraps as well. 20 of those. I'm carrying 6. I can kill some boars.
I don't have any.
Okay, all right. Then let's focus on boars then.
Yeah, Eric, and the poison gets worse later on in the game, as I'm sure you know. Grey Dwarf poison is the last of your worries when you start getting into the swamps and you fight the oozes.
Ooh.
And beyond. I won't tell you what you find up in the mountains. But boy, oh boy. There's some stuff up there, let me tell you.
Where did that boar go, chat? Oh, here we go. All right, almost there.
Yeah, I'm getting some flint. Obviously, I'm looking for us too, but hopefully we'll have tons of stuff when we go back home.
Why are these crap games this painful to watch? Well, it's really fun to play, Phantom Raven.
Well, there's a bunch of different aspects that make these games fun to play, but I will say that not every game is for everybody. That's completely normal.
Yep. Thanks, Nummy4ya. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming, yeah.
You got a last boss, Eric? Did you beat it?
The last boss, man. I know who the last boss is. It's Eric must have been playing 24 hours a day if he's on that one. I mean, I don't like racing games, Phantom Raven, you know, hey. But I don't, you know, I'm not going to come down on people who do enjoy them. Everybody's got their thing, you know? And that's one of the coolest things about the game's market today, is that there is really something out there for everybody. Yeah, be careful. There's like patches of black forest interspersed in this meadow area, which is really unusual.
Yeah, this gray dwarf is harassing me.
Regular gray dwarf shouldn't be too much of a problem, but they do come with...
It was him and two boars, but I killed him. We're good. Alright, I've got 10 leather scrap. Just need 10 more. Let me make that tanning hide. And there's another boar right here. You're still working on your house and everything? Are you a big builder, Eric? Or are you more so fighter?
Yeah, we have some awesome builders in my crew. This is one dude built a boathouse.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, my stepdad who was in chat earlier, that's his thing when we play survival games. He's always like the builder guy, and he's very meticulous. We were playing No Man's Sky recently, and I'm like trying to like connect wires for our like base teleporter, and he's like, no, you got to do it straighter. He's like there's some people that just love to build.
Yeah, the builders always are. You notice that? Like they're always everything has to be just right, and that's great.
Yeah,
that's how I like it. So.
It ends up looking nice in the long run.
Do they do that, Phantom? That sounds rough.
No, we're streaming this because
I don't know why you would play something if you didn't enjoy it.
Yeah. Survival games are one
I
of
know,
my
that's
favorite
probably
genres.
That's a super hot take, I know.
Is it an incentive? Sure. But man, you gotta enjoy yourself.
All right, I got 15 flint now.
Okay, awesome.
No boar. Oh, I got eight regular leather. So.
Okay.
Are we good? Good.
Not quite. Oh, you have regular leather.
I have 8 leather scraps. Yep. 10.
We need
10
one more.
deer.
We need one more. One more leather scrap.
Brandon, it's chill if you want it to be chill, and it's not chill if you don't want it to be chill. So, like, you do have a couple of different sort of modes of play, depending on what kind of player you and your friends are. Or you can play it solo. You got options.
And I'm headed back to camp.
All
Keeping
right.
an eye out for another boar.
The boars have, looks like they've gone in for the night.
Is it better with friends? Dan Tack seemed to think so. I would imagine so.
It is. There's no doubt about it. It absolutely is. Can you play it solo and enjoy it solo? Yes. Would I absolutely recommend that you play it with friends? Yes. And if you've got them, I'd say 3 or 4 friends would be ideal. Looks like something people in a month or two. You know, yeah, they probably will because the early access content, people will have pushed through the early access content in a few months, and it's going to take another year before the game's out. So, yeah, I could definitely see that happening. That doesn't make it a bad game. It's just that's how things are structured, right?
The nature of early access. Oh, the music has stopped for me. It's kind of eerie.
Yeah, nighttime.
I hear something growling. See some necks.
Yeah, I'm sleeping.
Okay,
Well,
I'm coming.
I'm waiting to sleep, rather.
On my way.
No rush.
I'm happy to see Dan again. It's been a while.
Yeah, I hear you. It's good to see you too. Since it's early access, do you think it will have some staying power? Games like Deep Rock Galactic. Okay, so this is a very different experience than Deep Rock Galactic, though. Deep Rock Galactic, you do runs forever, right? You get more stuff, you upgrade, you play other classes, you keep doing the missions and mission. This is a mission based, so I do have the thought process that this game will fall off heavily once people have completed all of the content in this early access. Only about half of the biomes are available, and bosses are available in this early access portion. So after that time, it's not like Deep Rock Galactic, right? You don't just keep playing every mission and getting more stuff. This is a game where you go from biome to biome, complete a tier, move on with your group. So it's a very different structural game. So I don't think we can apply Deep Rock Galactic's hooks to it. It's a different kind of experience.
I got our last board, Dan, by the way.
Great. Okay, so here's some flint.
That. Thank you.
Here's boar.
Awesome.
What else do you need?
I think I'm good. Says I'm carrying too much, but
yeah, it's okay. You're just gonna go right inside.
Yep.
Wood and rock take up a lot if you need to drop something.
All right, we'll drop this. There we go. All right.
I think Brandon. I think there definitely will be a fade off period after all of the groups get through the content, which could be a month or two. However, I'm not saying it with the same. Theory behind that as the other guy in chat. It's the drop off is expected. If the content is complete, people are going to go play something else. But at the same time, for that time period, people got through the content together as friends. It's a really cool experience to have with your buddies, and eventually the full game will be out, and that's when I expect that we'll have the herd go back to it. Personally, I have no intention of playing it in the middle portion, which is going to be like a year, right? Yeah. I hate playing early access and then like trying to, drip feed the entire game to myself. I like to play it right away when it comes out, and then I'll go and play it again at release. And that's pretty much, we're charting out my likely course with this game right now. That's probably how I'm going to engage with this game. Is it something like Ark and Conan? Yeah, exactly. Same genre. I think a little easier to get into.
All right, I've got my leather tunic and leather pants.
Wow, must be nice. And I am going to make some leather gear as well.
I did not have enough for a helmet, but...
yeah, that's the only thing I'm making.
There you go.
And I'm also going to make some fire arrows for this fight. How many arrows you got? You got enough arrows to fight a boss?
No, let me make some. Let's see. What do you need for fire arrow? Oh, feathers. I think I have some in storage.
Yeah, repair everything too. Make sure you repair everything.
Do you have one set of feathers? I need one more.
I am out of feathers. I only had the two. You have to kill birds for them, and they fly away really quick if you don't shoot them.
No, I'll just make regular arrows.
Regular arrows are good. I still don't even have rag pants, which is kind of funny.
What do I have? I have a rag tunic. If you need that.
I have a rag tunic. I just don't have rag pants.
Okay.
Trying to see if I can find a board real quick.
No worries.
So I'm gonna be going in this boss fight naked, which is completely cool.
All right, I've got 106 arrows.
Okay, yeah, that's more than enough. We're gonna be boss will be dead, or we will be before the time you can fire all that.
Hey, I miss a lot. All right.
This is a much bigger target.
Okay. Does anyone who's tried Conan know if it's fun solo? Conan Exiles? I've only played with Brandon in chat, so yeah, he could probably answer you. You have?
I have not played it solo, only with other people.
Brandon in chat is a big Conan Exiles fan. He might be able to answer that for you. I know he's put hundreds, if not thousands of hours into that game. You love his art style? It's like PS1 with modern flourishes. See where you're getting at with that. It is pretty. I like the art style.
So make sure everything's repaired, food up, and I guess we're gonna try this.
All right.
If you want. If you think you're ready.
I just need where'd that neck meat go? There we go. Do I need to cook the neck meat?
You do.
All right. We'll do this.
Thanks, Eric. We'll need that. I predict that, I don't know. We could probably do it, maybe. If our aim is true and our hearts are pure, we'll win.
All right, I'm just about ready.
Yeah, I'm at the boss place whenever you feel like it.
Okay. I'm just waiting for this neck meat to finish cooking. Brandon says you can play Conan by yourself, but be careful if you're on a PvP server.
You should always be careful on a PvP server, even with your right?
That's the idea. PvE servers are better for single player. Yep. All right, I'm on my way, Dan.
Sweet.
All right.
This is going to be very scary. For those of you in chat, get ready, because this is going to be very scary. Maybe the scariest thing you've ever seen in a game ever.
Oh, wow.
All right, you ready?
Visage would be bad. I'm ready.
Visage is pretty scary. Okay. You got full food, you got full stand, you got full gear, everything repaired?
Yeah, we're good.
Keep your distance and shoot it.
I can do that. Oh, wow.
As you can see, its AoE is very big. Just stay away from it.
Yep.
I'm going to keep that fire blazing on it. Does fairly significant damage over time to a creature like this.
Out of
This boss is
stamina.
this boss is maybe send yeah. You should see this stuff later. They get a lot meaner, but I really do like this boss's design. Kudos on the ancient Vikings for coming up with such a cool design.
Right? The chains around the horn are a nice touch. Alright, we're almost there. Out of stamina.
It's easy mode. I'm out of fire arrows.
Okay.
That's okay. It's pretty hurt.
Ooh. The weather effects are a nice touch in this fight.
They definitely are.
Alright, he's down.
Told you it'd be some easy mode, right?
Yeah.
EG, easy mid, right? Is that what I just heard?
exactly. Top difference. Jungle diff.
Okay, so yeah, we got 3 antlers off of it. So we can make... First things first. Let's make pickaxes.
Okay.
We'll have... They gave us enough supplies so that we can both get one. I think. At least that's how it's supposed to work. And then we're going to show you how to do boss turn-ins. Each boss in the game has a trophy that you can turn in for a special bonus effect. You can have one magical effect on you at a time, so you get to pick which one you have of the bosses. We've only killed one boss, so you're just going to want to pick this one. But that's after we make our cool new gear. Uh-oh, I can't make it. Why can't I make it? Hang on. We need wood. We got any wood?
I got wood. I have 3.
I need more than that. Get a stack.
It's a log over here.
I don't know what that means, Clark, but I'll take it as a good thing.
Metalist boss I've seen in a while, yeah.
The boss is very metal. And what makes a game a DT game? I'd like to know that. What's the definition? All right, you got wood?
I do have wood. I've got 23.
That's way more than we need. All right. It's only going to cost 10 to make each of these. We both need just one because, of course, we can repair them for free. Very important. Here you go.
Thank you.
Did you pick it up?
It fell behind the table, but I will get it. Here we go. I got it.
Great.
Antler pickaxe. Nice.
Now we can mine. Copper and tin, both found in the Black Forest. But before we do that, we get not only do you get like a key progression item from each boss, you get a trophy that we're gonna go turn in at the Standing Stones.
Sweet.
It is actually sweet. These abilities come in quite handy.
Is the restream bot not working? Not seeing other chat. Let me test it out real quick.
I have noticed that sometimes when I'm doing a long stream, it does just die randomly.
I'll pull it up in a second and see if I can't test it out.
It seems to be working on Twitch though.
Yeah, if you're for some reason you're not seeing your chat pop up, we apologize. Not intentional.
So as you can see, each boss has a chain hook where you're going to attach the trophy from the associated boss.
Man, these guys are a nuisance. All right,
They are, but they do have so we're going to do that.
There we go. Whoa, that's pretty cool.
And if you get additional boss trophies, because you can spawn them as many times as you like, you can hang them in your house.
Rad.
Now, to activate the power, you hit E on it. Now you have this character. This character, the power is tied to your character. You can press F to activate it. It's on a 15-minute cooldown though, so be sparing with it.
Huh?
15-minute cooldown lasts for 5 minutes. And now, Alex, the journey goes to the Black Forest.
I've been waiting.
I don't know if you have.
I haven't. And so what's my F2? Like, what's this ability do again? I'm sorry.
If you hit F, your current ability is the Eikthyr ability, which gives you more stam and better regeneration. I think it's basically it's going to let you run and do a lot more things.
Cool.
And if you're near a friend when you activate it, check this out. You get it too.
Awesome.
You can take note of your buffs in the top right corner. You'll see that you've got the Eikthyr buff for another 5 minutes. Lasts for 5 minutes. 20-minute cooldown though.
Is this test pass fail?
Aren't they all? Anyway, great to have you all here today, gang. I hope you enjoyed that first boss. It is one of the cooler ones, I think, just because it's a deer. We're not used to fighting deer bosses in video games.
No, we're not.
The next two bosses are kind of more traditional opponents. They're much harder, but they're more like... They're boss archetypes that you've seen before.
Sure.
Not like a metal deer.
I mean, it is a Black Forest. Like, that's, you know, pretty...
A weapon to surpass metal deer. So this is with the Black Forest interest. Well, the Black Forest is the second biome. It's going to be all over the place. You can find it in all kinds of different places.
And we can freely like come to and fro, right?
Certainly.
Okay.
It's not like it's an open world. It's the definition of an open world. We're going to want to make. We could make a new base on the border of a Black Forest we want to explore. That's one option. Or we can just retain our current home.
I like a new base.
The Black Forest. There are going to be trolls. There are going to be skeletons. There's going to be much more difficult greylings. There's going to be greyling brutes. There's going to be greyling shamans.
Ooh.
The boss of the Black Forest is called the Elder. And I actually already found his spawn point. I can mark it on the map for you, because I found a runestone earlier that had it on it. You're always looking for a runestone to tell you where the next boss is. So these are blueberries. These are good. We can mix them to make jam. Okay, here we go. Look at this. I think this is a bunch of copper. Let's see. No. You're gonna see huge chunks of copper, and then oh boy. Oof. I mean, I wouldn't mess with that until we get some.
We can run.
Yeah, we want to get new gear cooking from the copper and stuff. Right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, don't fight though. I mean, you can fight them if you want.
No, I'm good.
Here's something. Oh, okay. Now this is how greasy do we want to get here?
Oh my gosh.
You have a okay. Take your bow out. Let's bow him down.
Oh, you've got
don't get hit.
All right.
If you get hit, you are gonna die. Don't get hit. Have him fight the skeletons. And yeah, this is great. Look at this. This is pro maneuvering.
We're cruising.
These are pro tactics. The skeletons are acting as bait.
There's some greylings up the hill we can lead them to.
I think that, yeah, we could. Sometimes they have tree trunks to fight with. If they do, they have a much bigger range. Just, as long as you don't get hit by the throwing rocks, he's quite slow. Yes, yes, it is good taste.
That's exactly what it is.
Now, this is a good kill, Alex. Troll gear is actually really, really great stuff.
Awesome. Oof.
We learned how to take these out the hard way.
Hey, there we go. Good job.
Now, there'll be some great loot on him.
Oh, no room in my inventory. Come on now.
Alright, cool, great. I was going to have but...
That makes it easy.
Now, I was curious. I came over here because of this reason, Alex. You're going to want to look for these outcroppings. These are the tier 1 dungeons. Hang on. I don't know if this is a troll cave or a burial chamber until we go in. Let's find out. This is a troll cave. There was a troll outside. So that means there's going to be one troll and some treasure in here. Now, do you still have your bow?
I do.
Take it out?
Not much durability left on it, though.
What we're going to do is we're going to shoot this troll.
Okay.
As many times as we can in the small enclosure, and then we're going to run out of the dungeon.
Okay.
And then let the troll reset. Because it's very dangerous to stay in a small space with the troll. You might think it's cheesy. It is.
Oh, he hit me in the transition. I have 10
It's
health.
also a gigantic troll, though. So, yeah. Well, we can rest out here and go back in when we're ready. It's got to reset anyway.
Okay. It's more
Anyways,
stable than Star Citizen?
We're having a little bite to eat out here in the wild.
Oh, yeah.
In the wilds of the Black Forest. It's going to take me a second to heal here.
Are you... Oh, you're talking... Oh, yeah, yeah. I was actually looking up Star Citizen like a week or two ago. Looking for our progress update. The troll's good to help with wood, too. Oh, that's a good tip.
Yeah, the troll can destroy objects, you know, so it can throw things and knock trees down and stuff like that.
Make it
But it
less
is
work for
always...
you.
Yes. And it is always good to have the monsters fight each other. It's a pro maneuver. Kind of got lucky organically there. So we had an emergent story event, Alex, as you're going to have in these procedurally generated games.
Oh, it tracks my trophies. That's cool. I'm just now kind of catching up on all the UI stuff. What do we got here? Oh, PvP damage enabled. Let me turn that off.
Stagbreaker gives you an AoE damage attack, Zachary. It's a two-handed hammer. And it gives you an AoE pummel effect. It's useful for large packs of greylings. Now it's cold out now, so we're getting less regen.
Yeah, I'm only at 39.
Well, we might want to go home then instead of waiting to regen for the troll. It'll probably take us a couple more
Attempts
to kill. Yeah. But hey, normally what we do on this event would be we'd mark this on our map and say Troll Cave. And we come back and kill the troll. After killing the troll, we would find some treasure. Various varieties. But obviously the good thing about it is the troll items we get actually. Troll hides can make troll armor and capes, which are really, really, really great for tier. Actually, they're right on par with like the copper and tin.
Oh wow, I got a troll hide. Did you get one as well?
Yeah, I got 4 of them.
Oh rad.
They give you 5 on a kill usually.
Okay. Mega fire to get your rest back.
Yeah, we could have done that. If you want to go back, it's up to you.
Yeah, let's do it. Up skeleton.
Do you have stuff to make a fire?
Let me check. Hold on. Let me blow up my hammer.
Now we have a lot of stuff on us. We can de-aggro them in the troll cave. Not a big deal.
What do I need? I need 5 stone. I can pick some up real quick.
It's becoming a whole to-do, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Do we know where the troll cave is?
I thought I marked it, but I think I just pinged it.
You did just ping it. Which is okay. I just don't remember where it is.
I can get back there. It's hold on. I've got a lot of skeletons on me.
Austin, it's cold out.
I think it's just a little north from where you're at, like northeast, just a smidge.
Okay. Yep, you were right.
Yeah?
Yep.
Got a photographic memory.
That's handy.
It is. I'm almost there. I just need a few stones and I can make a campfire, but let's see.
You never know how tough they're going to get out in the wild, you know?
Oh, what is that? Oh, it's the shaman.
Uh-oh. Is it a 0-star shaman?
Yeah, 0-star.
Alright, that's fine.
He's right here.
You gotta watch out for the bigger ones.
There we go.
And now I'm poisoned. Take even longer to regen. As you know, this is what it is. You know, sometimes out in the woods, sometimes you don't have a whole lot to go on.
Oh, my bow's broken.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, then we really are.
Troll fight. Yeah.
We really are gonna have to go home then, because we're not taking that troll out in melee. Trust me.
No.
Not with this gear.
And I definitely don't have resources for another one.
So obviously you might be wondering, but Dan, you walked so far to get here, and you've barely left the the beginning of the game. How do you get around later? Well, you can make portals, which is really awesome. That's going to be something we can make in the next tier after Black Forest. Essentially, technically Black Forest tier, but you probably won't be doing them until after Black Forest.
Sure.
For that, you're going to need Surtling cores, which you can find in the swamp, which is a very dangerous biome, or they can also be found in dungeons dotted across the Black Forest. Portals are very valuable and can completely change the game, so you really can't live without them later on.
Are they like? What are the resource costs? Like, is it a lot to make one, or once you get it?
The only meaningful requirement is the Surtling cores, so
Okay.
which are farmable in the swamp, and in limited quantities available in the Black Forest.
Is there a hammer skill? Did we already answer that question? From Zach?
A hammer? Yeah, of course. All the weapons have associated skills, yeah.
Yeah, Zachary, if I pull up this right here, you can see where I'm at.
It'll only show you the skills that you've unlocked, though. Yeah, and if you have using a club, then you don't have any club skill.
Favorite aspect of this game is that the tool item repair is free. Another distinct resources into constant item upkeep. That is nice.
Yeah, it is definitely nice, and we do a lot of repairing of both, of both our own stuff and, of course, boats and other important things.
Oh, I'm going up here real quick. Oh, they're fighting each other. Never mind.
But that's a very good point. Yeah, Alex. We did talk about that a little bit earlier too. It's good stuff.
It makes sense for a co-op game.
It's just nice not to have to, you know, it's a resource-oriented game, but like you don't have to farm resources all day just to use your existing gear, which is nice.
Yeah.
You're gonna be doing plenty of resource farming. That's for sure. But
Do you have to
at
make
least
it
you
to a
don't have-
workbench to repair your flashing bow? Yep, we're headed there right now.
That's
See
what
our
we're doing.
base up here.
Now you can build workbenches all over the place, Stainless, to make it easier at different bases. But you will need to upgrade certain. As we get better gear, we're gonna need higher level workbenches to upgrade them too. So they make it so you can't just build a tier 1 workbench every couple feet to repair all your stuff. Because you got to put more effort in making better workbenches.
All right, let's repair our stuff.
Later on, when we're wearing like you know, iron and other cool gear, we'll need forges and stuff to work those.
Let me deposit some of this stuff. Move that over. Put the troll hide in here. All right. I'm good to head back out. Sleep first. What's up, Brady? How are you? How's your day going, Brady? Is there any hope for survival if I was attempt playing this on my own? Yeah, absolutely.
There is. You can play it. You can play it by yourself. Again, we talked about this earlier. It's a slower experience. It's a more relaxed experience, and you're gonna have to take it slow. But you can definitely do it. You can definitely succeed as a solo player. Game can be played solo. I think it is much better with a few friends. All right, you want to go back to the troll cave?
Let's do it.
Okay,
Um,
that's the thing we can do.
making sure I'm well fed.
Yeah, get those 3 different kinds of food always.
That's an interesting
yeah.
system.
You can see that, you know, it takes a while to move from place to place. That does get easier, especially if you have builders building roads and portals. Okay, portals are big. We've got like 8 portals, I think, on my home server.
And you've got it since you have a dedicated server. It's persistent, right? Like they could be playing when you're not on.
Yeah. So you can play with a non-dedicated server too. You just have to play when your friends are on. Like,
Yeah.
so if Alex was the world host, you'd have to be on every time we'd want to play.
Yeah.
If we wanted to play in that world. With a dedicated server, anybody can join whenever they want. So, heck, they're probably playing right now.
Will you guys be doing a Little Nightmares 2 stream?
Oh God, tell me yes. Tell me yes, Alex. I love that game.
I want to play. I bought after I watched your stream the other day. I bought the first one on Steam. It was on sale.
Yeah, I did too.
And yeah, I'm planning to play that. I got that, and I got Train Valley 2. So
I thought the second one was a big step up from the first one. Like I thought
Yeah,
the
I'm
first game
excited.
was good. Going back and playing them in reverse, I could definitely see like how they'd improved so much from the first game.
really, but to answer your question, maybe. We did some new gameplay today's of it prior to launch.
Oh, here we go. Here's an actual dungeon. We
Oh,
missed
yeah?
it.
I ran by this earlier, and then the skeletons attacked, so I just kept running.
Hey, I want him to too. All right. I thought Little Nightmares 2 was amazing. It's my game of the year right now.
Really?
It's a dream. It's a nightmare, rather. Rarely have I seen. You know, I had no. I don't even. Generally, okay, I'm speaking in very general terms here.
Sure.
I'm not much one for puzzles or platformers, and that's literally a puzzle platform game. But it's packaged in a a horror shell that is really, really compelling. The aesthetic and the atmosphere of that game are awesome. Just awesome. Those dudes know how to make an incredible horror experience. Oh, I need a shield.
Can you get out or are you stuck? Here, I'm coming.
I forgot I didn't have a shield. This is actually really easy to do with a shield. You just parry and kill them all.
Will they drop the shield for you or do you have to craft one?
They generally, I don't think we can find one in here, but that's okay.
Got a chest right here. A
Yeah.
ruby?
Yeah, rubies are great. It's a valuable item. We can sell it. Gold.
Alright. More feathers. That's always nice. We can make fire arrows with that.
The version is great, Alex. That's what you sell those rubies. That's what you give those rubies to. Yeah. Anyway, Alex, I thought Little Nightmares 2 was freaking fantastic.
I'm excited to play it. It's on my list.
I know it's early in the year, but it's my game of the year right now.
Sure.
So for skeletons, it's like 1-2 parry, kill.
Okay.
Also, here's our first Surtling core, Alex. I want you to be the one to take it.
Alright. Once I'm find a skeleton.
You can use the torch in here to like see and fight, which is useful. It's right there.
Ooh.
That's
Cool.
our very first Surtling core.
New build piece.
And it's a very big deal. Yeah, you got any resin?
I do.
Resin.
Oh wait, I think I only have one. I have one.
I mean, we might need more torches in here, that's all I'm saying. Look at this, there's another Surtling core in here. So now we got 2 Surtling cores. We need 5 to make the forge.
Okay.
We'd be really lucky if we get them all in one dungeon. Be careful though.
You already went in here. Oh, there's another one.
Wow, okay, 3 in one dungeon. Maybe more.
Maybe more. Nothing in here. How about in here? Got some mushrooms.
Oh, there's another Surtling core over here. So
Count
that's
them.
4, right?
Okay.
We have
Did
4.
you grab it?
You did.
Cool, cool, cool. And
Nothing in here? Oh, there's a door in here, great.
yeah.
However, nothing in the door.
Dang it.
Did you go the other way?
I did. It was a dead end.
Oh, that's a shame.
We were so close.
5 in one dungeon would have been the dream. It's happened before. It does happen. But generally, you have to knock out 3, maybe 3 of them, I'd say, on average, to get your first 5.
Finally found the merchant in my world. Oh, this is for the rubies.
Yeah, that's where you take all the valuables and the gold.
Delves and dungeons can be found across. Cool.
Yeah, come on, Alex. Don't you want to do some delves and dungeons?
Right. Sounds like a very generic dungeon crawler game.
It does. And
It's
so
gotta
far,
exist
the
already.
dungeons aren't exactly, they're not complicated affairs at all. What you just saw is pretty much what you get.
Yeah, yeah.
There are other dungeons and other biomes, obviously, but they are similar in scale and scope.
Okay.
They're not like, you know, World of Warcraft dungeons or anything.
Yeah.
Where is this place? Oh, it's over
It's
here.
yeah, it's pretty much straight ahead from where we're at right now. Nice, Brad Wolf. Thanks for being here. That's an interesting trait to have. It's like right here somewhere. Over here. I think I'm at it right now. Yep.
I
I want to get
you.
that checked out. Yeah, yeah, maybe.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
Right. All right, remember, shoot at it
And run.
and get out. It's all right. It's fully healed since last time. All right, break. You know, I don't know. I haven't played New World.
I've played a few hours of it.
But I'm guessing that no, this game probably doesn't have as much to do as an MMO in general.
No, no.
This is a more focused survival experience, I would say. And this, not really comparable to that kind of thing, but I don't know. I guess Alex has played, so he should probably tell you.
You know, some of the environment, like this area is like, I feel like the environments are more founded in reality. And that's kind of what New World does as well. But yeah, it's a totally different experience. But there are things like, you know, using, you know, that skill progression is similar, you know. But yeah, it's a different experience.
You ready to go back in?
I'm ready.
I wanted to get the troll time to reset. I don't know if it's still going to be here when we walk in. All right, good. They did. This is another cool, like, you know, tactic that we found out along the way. Oh, I should not have got hit by that. I forgot that with the club they have like absurd range. All right, now we just like hang out for a second, you know. Chill, eat a burrito.
Oh, that sounds great.
Doesn't it though?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh, the next thing. That's the next best thing. Neck meat. Grilled neck. So what are these gray dwarf eyes for? Armor? All that fun stuff?
You need 50 Grey Dwarf eyes, I think, to make a portal. I think.
Okay.
It's a big amount of eyes, but you're gonna kill a lot of Grey Dwarfs through the Black Forest. I assure you, you're gonna have more eyes than you know what to do with. I think we have a couple of chests back home that are just Grey Dwarf eyes.
Oh wow.
So many Grey Dwarf eyes. Okay. You will have them in great abundance.
Oh, he's ready for us.
Bad. Oh boy.
Ooh, did he get you?
Yeah. I did get hit. That was unfortunate. Boo. That's been actually good.
Oh, thank you. What can I drop? You can have a rag tunic if you want.
I threw that at you.
Yeah, I like this area. Very pretty as far as lighting goes.
Yeah, you know, and the areas do get very. The plains is a very beautiful area. You're a far cry. We're a far cry from that progression, though. Mountains look nice too. Swamp, I don't care for too much.
No.
Not
Except for the
really.
Surtling cores.
Well, yeah, you can get unlimited Surtling cores in the swamp. I'm talking about visually.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna head back in.
Yeah, let's do it. Swamp is a nasty place.
As it should be, I feel like.
One more time, we should have it.
Yeah, he's close.
I mean, generally, you know, this is you might say this is cheap tactics, but hey, this is survival, baby.
Yeah, we're getting the job done. Like literally, exactly, bird. Exactly.
All right,
Ready?
let's kill this troll.
I'm ready. Oh, he's so close.
Get
We
him.
got it. We got it. Nice. Good work.
Now, important thing about troll caves. Oh wow, we got a troll trophy. Very nice, and a ton of gold. You're gonna want to bring a torch to a troll cave because you can't see this stuff very easily. See?
Oh, amber.
There's like there'll be all kinds of like little treasures littered around the corners that you might not be able to see with the naked eye. Quite a bit of coin in this chest.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in the other one. Yeah, I would call it that
Stone.
too.
I was trying to see what it was. I think it's coin. What is this? Yeah. I think
Once
it's
upon
coin.
a time, there was a show we called Pro Tactics. That was actually a Game Informer show we had for like, I think it had 2 episodes.
Nice.
That was in the long ago in the days of Wade. All right,
Dan,
troll
well,
down.
Troll down. What time is it?
Troll trophy. Look at that.
Oh, jeez. This is gonna go on my wall, Dan. I gotta go get this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we do have quite a few of those hanging up at our base, and we also like to put them on people's beds.
That's fantastic.
I'm sure that there's a couple of them on my bed right now.
That's fantastic. Well, let's head back to the base. I'm probably gonna call the stream there.
Okay.
I'm hungry, Dan.
Yeah, well, me too. I mentioned that burrito. It's been nothing but hunger
I
pains
know,
here.
right? Oh, there's a bird right here.
Oh, look at that, a burb.
Oh, of course it flew away, like right as I drove through the bow.
Yeah, you gotta be quick on the burbs.
Yeah. Yeah, this area is cool. It's pretty.
Yeah, the plains are very pretty. Just don't go there for a long time.
All right.
They are very pretty and very dangerous.
Let me regen some stamina.
But you know, theoretically, you could go to any biome right at the
Oh, come
beginning.
here real quick. Come here. We'll do this.
Oh yeah, come on.
Berries right here. Blueberries.
Yeah, blueberries are really good. Very tasty.
My inventory's. You know what, Dan? I think blueberries best fruit.
No.
No?
No.
What's best fruit?
You mean in game or in general?
In real life?
Way.
No?
No.
You an apple guy?
No. What about? Isn't a tomato a fruit?
Oh, if we're counting tomatoes, tomatoes number 1. But no, for this purpose, no, it's not.
But it is, isn't it?
It is, but for the sake of, listen, I want the sugary fruit. What's your favorite? You know.
I don't know. Blueberries are like low, very low on the rankings for me. Cranberry.
Cranberry's good. Grapes, actually, I take it back. Grapes are probably my favorite. Like a red
Grapes.
grape. Yeah,
A grape.
a grape.
Like grape flavored things. You know, purple. Purple is a fruit.
Yeah, purple's good flavor. You okay? I see you're still in the Black Forest.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of fruit. Okay.
All right, how about this? Banana. Where's that rank on your tier list?
Low. Pretty freaking low.
Yeah, me too. It gives me acid reflux.
Well, that doesn't count then. It's not like you don't like them. It's that they can't have them. That's different.
Sure. You know what? Cantaloupe is pretty high on my list.
I think
Like-
cantaloupe's pretty good. It's definitely
It gets
above
a lot
mid
of
tier.
hate.
I'll put it in the high tier.
Okay,
Put it in
yeah,
the higher. I like cantaloupe actually.
me too. Now honeydew, that's low tier.
Hmm.
No? Bad
Uh,
honey? Oh. No thank you.
Cantaloupe. All right, cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe is good.
I can go for a cantaloupe. Cantaloupe burrito.
Oh yeah. I'm down.
Fruit burrito? I can make that, right? You take a cantaloupe,
I think
right?
so, yeah. Take the rind.
Okay, all right.
Fill it. You know,
Sounds
the
good.
meat is the meat of the fruit. Throw in
Mm-hmm.
some Greek yogurt or whatever your yogurt of choice is. You know, for the.
Okay.
And then I don't know, maybe like a strawberry salsa. You know, chop up
Wow,
some.
this
I don't know. Listen, we're making up food,
can't
man.
tell if this sounds good or nauseating. I'm not sure.
I don't know. We just have to try it.
Yeah, I think we do. That'll be on the next episode, right? Cooking with Alex.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I'm going to sleep. All right, Dan. Well, thank you for joining me. Thank you, everybody else out there, for tuning into the stream. It's a lot of fun. I am going to continue to play Valheim. I know Dan is as well. Cool game. I dig it. If you enjoyed it, be sure to go check out GameInformer.com. Dan has been writing some great features on the game. You know, from beginner tips to more specific. You know, things about bosses and that kind of thing. So go check it out. We got a lot of cool stuff over there on Valheim. Thank you everybody for being here, and we'll see you in the next episode. A new gameplay.